What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, so we are on boss 3, I believe, of 4 or 5 now on these guild bosses, and this is going to be my third guide now to help you get to number 1 or at least top 10 using your teams with specific strategies built for this boss. Alright, now it's very important to note this boss does 2 very important mechanics. One, she will charm your unit if they don't use skills, so it is very important to note when those charms will happen, and I will guide you through that and how to counter that. And number 2, she does a mass AoE that you need to kind of time yourself and not get one-shotted. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I did to get number 1. I don't have Akuma. Okay, I'm using Trendy Cami or Fashion Blanca for my pay to win section, and for my regular account I'm going to be using Cami. Okay, so I'll do a free to play video if you guys need to, but essentially the team that I used for free to play was regular OG Cami with plus 20 FS, hopefully to get to 30 eventually. I use Viper as well too. I actually started using Bison, so I have Bison in there, and then I also used Poison. So Street Poison in order to maximize my damage, okay? So for this specific one, though, I did not use Street Poison. I ended up using Elena in order to survive a little longer. But I'm going to show you guys my strategy and how you guys can do the same thing, okay? You can see the pretty big difference in damage, and everybody else here pretty much is using Akuma. I am not using Akuma, so just to point out, he is not be-all, end-all of units. This was my point when I made my video, right? So this is a SSS plus 5 unit right there, 395. I am I'm also 395 actually, same level, and I'm using SSS plus 5 Trendy Cami. So just so you guys are aware, Akuma is not a necessity in this game. I've been saying that from day one. Some of you guys say copium, etc., blah blah blah. I'm being serious, and I'm showing you guys proof here, right? So anyways, that's not the point. Let's get on to it and talk about where we're at. So you can see here the floor is at 232. Okay, that means how hard the boss is. The higher the floor, the higher the boss level, and also it also gauge how much damage they do and how much HP they have. Right? Well, I mean, HP they're always at 100%. So let's look at what I did here to get this score. So I'm going to do a replay real quick, and I'm going to show you guys and how to time it properly. So I'm going to do ×2 here. So first thing to note is go to manual. Okay, do not do auto. Go to manual and do not attack. And first thing you want to do is, if you have Vigilante, use Vigilante. This will give you a super combo bar and a drone to stick around. Okay, and then you want to use your MH Ken one if you have. If not, use the Ken Burn one for free to play. And this is now where you will start doing right there. See this right there, that little icon? The unit that has that eye over them, looks like the Eye of Sauron. That's the person you want to do the combo with. So do at least one combo, do a special and a combo with them, and then you can go back to your original combo. So as you can see here, once you do that, that disappears, and you can move on now and do regular combos that you had set up originally. After that point, there is no need to stop. Now, I will say this. After the second AoE, okay, that's when she does this thing. You'll notice everybody gets like a little ring around them once. Don't worry about that one. Just do normal attacks. Do your EX moves. It'll happen twice. After the second one, that's when the Eye of Sauron charm thing will happen on a unit. It'll be random, so slow down the game to ×2 or ×1 if you need to see who has it. If you go ×4, it's really hard to see with all the flash happening. It'll make it even more difficult for you to understand how to do it. So I'm going to replay this one more time for you guys just to show you what I'm talking about, okay? So let's go back to it again. Let's count the AoEs together, just so you guys know. So again, normal attacks do not do anything outside of normal except for EX moves. So again, there's the one AoE right there. There's the Ring of Light. Okay, so you see I got one EX move off. You should be able to get 2 EX moves off total. There's the second one, and then actually sorry, there's 3 of them. Okay, after the third one, you'll see Bison has the, there it is right there. Okay, so 3, not 2. My apologies, 3 of them, and then you can continue from there. Okay, now let's talk about a few teams that you can use. I'm going to go back here and show you guys that, okay? So the teams that can be used, my team obviously you guys just saw. If I go back into this Crusade, I'm using Assist as C Viper for Cami, so more damage output. For Ken, I'm using, sorry, not Ken, C Viper for T Cami, and regular Cami for Ken. Now the reason why I'm using regular Cami for Ken is because obviously he triggers the most attacks. She'll come out more often. Now this is important because this unit specifically has a shield on her all the time. The more armor break you do, the more damage you can bypass on that shield. So definitely use Cammy as an assist if you're not using her as a main, but if you use her as a main, you're still going to have armor break anyways, so that would be my suggestion. So for free-to-play players, you can set up Cammy as your main DPS. Highly recommend doing that. She will be your top DPS for sure. If you have F Blanca, that's even better, to be honest. F Blanca will be probably a better choice anyways, and have Cammy as assist, alright? Or you can have Cammy in a combo 3 situation, where you can start off with F Blanca with your special, do Elena or Street Poison as your buffer, then do Trendy Cammy as a C2, or sorry, not Trendy Cammy as a C2, sorry, F Blanca as a C2, and then do regular OG Cammy as C3, because she does the most amount of damage with her C3, so you can probably dish out quite a bit of damage using that lineup. Elena or Street Poison, completely up to you. Street Poison will buff you more, but keep in mind, you don't have the same amount of survivability because you have 0 heals unless you're using an EX move. And if you're dumping your EX moves into there, be cautious. Don't start attacking with combos until right after the charm. Even wait a little longer. Just get rid of the charm and then wait one more time. I would say one more AoE, then start attacking. Because if you start attacking right after the charm with full combos, you're going to build the boss's attack gauge up too fast and too high, and she'll start one-shotting you and you won't have enough heals to keep up. So Street Poison will definitely up your damage, but this is not all about damage, it's also about survivability and being smart, right? So Elena might be the better choice here, but some people will use Street Poison to maximize damage because they can't survive anyway. So either way, it works out as a good option. Bison is great in here, so if you're going to put Cammy on anybody, OG Cammy on anybody, put it on Bison, because he does trigger with Inferno King. And if you end up using Fashion Blanca, put Dalsim on him for the fire carpet, so he gets more wildfire with the damage that's caused. And then again, your backup could either be OG Cammy if you want to use her instead of on Bison. She can be on your main team, or you can put in someone like Sea Viper or Chun-Li if you're looking to build your super combo bar real quick and give your team some speed, right? So those are my suggestions, guys. Give it a go. Let me know how it goes. Let me know in the comment section if it helps. So far, these guys have really been helping you guys maximize your damage. A lot of you have been thanking me for it, so I'm more than happy to keep creating these. And I'm happy the intent of the guys are actually doing what they're supposed to do, which is helping you. So this is Payne. If you have any questions, again, let me know in the comment section. If not, best of luck. I hope you guys get top 10 at least. We'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.